Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Who Would Have Thought with your host Raman, that's me. On today's episode, we'll be talking about one of my favorite things and what this podcast is mainly about, which is motivation. We'll be talking about what motivation is, why it's important, what can you do to get motivated, maybe why you're not motivated, what are some of the steps that you can take, and how it can be an advantage to your everyday life and to reaching your goals. So I actually Googled what is the definition of motivation, and it is the Google definition, the reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving in a particular way. So motivation is going to be what drives you to achieve your goals, to achieve anything that you're set out to do. If you don't have the motivation for it, then you need the discipline for it, which will be a whole nother topic, which I'm also really excited to talk about. But it definitely helps if you're motivated. But here's the thing. People, and I get this a lot, people are like, oh, you're so motivated and you have all this energy and stuff like that. But I didn't just wake up and I'm like, okay, cool, today I'm motivated. I had to put my mindset there and take steps to kind of be in that state of mind all the time. And no, you're not going to be motivated all the time. It's impossible. So I feel like the misconception is that people think okay, there's two types of people who are ambitious and motivated, and then people who are not. And from being somebody who was not a motivated person for 20 years of my life, I can definitely guarantee you that you can get there. You can turn into a non-motivated, non-ambitious person to a motivated and ambitious person. You kind of just have to make sure that you get your state of mind in that. So, motivation, I would say, is something that you need daily. Just like how you get up, you make your bed, you brush your teeth, you get dressed. You also have to, just like how you do gratitude, right? So motivation is also like that. People think okay, you know what, I'm gonna take time to journal, I'm gonna take time to say gratitude, which I do as well. But take time to get motivated as well. Motivated is not going to be you're not going to just wake up one morning and be like, okay, cool, I'm motivated today, so I'm going to do a whole bunch of things, and today I'm not motivated, and today I don't feel like doing anything. So what do you do on those types of days where you wake up and you're like, okay, I'm not motivated, or I'm not this type of person, but this is the type of person I want to be? Honestly, the first thing and the easiest thing is on the palm of our hands is using your phone, so using social media to kind of build motivation around you. So if you find yourself on social media a lot, if you're on Instagram or on TikTok or anything like that, start following a bunch of motivational speakers, a bunch of motivational pages. Start liking a bunch of them, because the algorithm, the more that you like things, the more of what you see, the algorithm is going to show you more of that. So, start creating your feed, something that is going to be valuable to look at every day. So rather than looking at random things on Instagram or cat videos or whatever it is, start building your social media to be kind of a platform that also encourages you and does good for you. Social media does not have to be all bad. If you're gonna spend hours on your phone and kind of scrolling, you might as well be scrolling through things that are gonna motivate you. I follow a bunch of pages about entrepreneurs, girl boss babes, sorry. Just a lot of those kind of pages where I see people's success stories, or what are they doing in their life, what are their morning routines, just gaining different knowledge. And then it really puts things into perspective. I'll be okay, yeah, I saw a thing about happy triggers, what you can do. Sorry guys, I don't know if you guys can hear that from my house, but there was a sound there. Yeah, I saw a post about what can be some happy triggers. You're constantly learning about things from these type of pages. They're not all just sappy quotes. Some of them are going to be giving you life skills or habits, what millionaires do, what they do themselves, that you can definitely learn from. So that would be the first thing. Honestly, if you're a girl and you are obsessed with Pinterest, Pinterest is the same thing. So that's kind of where I put my on Pinterest. You can have a board that you can create with your likes, or things that you follow and stuff like that. So my likes board right now on Pinterest is kind of just obviously there's a lot of content, My Pinterest board is like things that I've seen that really speak out to me and really motivate me, and I save those. And over the years, I have never like gone back and actually like unsaved them. So I have days where I will just go to that board and I will read through kind of all the things that, I have saved, remember like why I want to do what I want to do, like, just to kind of get me pumped up and stuff like that. So those are the things that I do personally. Another thing that I do, so like obviously like I'm not being sexist, but I just see women going on Pinterest more than men. But if you're a man and you are obsessed with Pinterest, then definitely do the same. Like make sure you turn your feed into something that you like. And even on Instagram, like there's the save option. So I will save videos on Instagram and TikTok and then go back and rewatch them after when I feel like I'm not that motivated and I just need that push. Another thing that I do is YouTube. Hello, like there are so many, literally guys, type in like motivational video on YouTube and it'll be like a compilation of all the best speeches and stuff like that, or all the great movies and the lines and stuff like that, and they add like the background music and they really like create this pumping energy environment. And I'll just literally like watch a quick YouTube video and I feel like, oh my god, like it's when that voice inside your head is not speaking to you the way you want it to speak. Sometimes it helps to watch a YouTube video and that voice will speak the way you wanna hear in your head. So I just listen to like these motivational videos, or I'll watch a TED Talk, or I'll watch literally just like listen to a motivational speech. And a lot of these speeches, they are valuable in information. They will teach you some information or some course of habit or something that you are not doing right now that you can start doing. So I feel like it does depend on your effort. Like you can't just wake up and be like, okay, like I'm not motivated, so today I'm just not gonna do jack shit, or I'm not gonna pursue goals, or I'm not gonna follow my goals because I don't feel motivated. No, you have to put yourself in that state of mind, and I feel like that's why a lot of people don't get there. They'll just be like, oh, I'm just not motivated to do this, or I'm not motivated to go to the gym, or I'm not motivated to eat healthy, or I'm not motivated to pursue my passion, or to follow my side hustle, or something like that. It's like a lot of fears in general, a fear of failure, a fear of not being ready yet, which is going to be a whole nother topic as well. But you have to put yourself in that state of mind. And if you feel like, okay, I'm not ambitious, or I feel like I could be doing better in school, I don't really like studying, I don't really like just focusing on certain things. I like when I was in school, I hated reading novels, like when the teacher would like tell you to read a book or something like that each term, and I just hated like reading. And my whole life I just continue to be like, oh, I'm not a reader, like I don't like to read, and it's just not me. But inside of me, like we all want to kind of like, let's be real, we all want to be like a bookworm, and we all want to be like a reader. And reading is important. It gives you a lot of knowledge, it helps you grow and stuff like that. So I feel like I spend most of my time believing like I'm not a reader, but now I just feel like you have to find your way, you have to find what works for you. So for me, at this point of my life, I probably have read the most books that I probably have ever in my life before, because I use Audibles. So for me, with my busy lifestyle, it's easy for me to listen to books, and I also enjoy listening more than like sitting down and reading. I feel like if I sit down and read, I might like just get really sleepy or something like that. But I love listening, just like I love listening to podcasts. I like listening to the YouTube videos. And like guys, I used to be like driving to work in the morning and I would listen to like a motivational podcast or like a 10-minute motivational video on YouTube to just like pump me up for the day. And you can do those little things to just kind of pump you up and get you in that right state of mind and start your day off right. Sorry, I got distracted. But back to the reading. Audibles worked for me. So it was like a CEO of a company that I used to work for, and he's the one who actually mentioned it. He was like, with my busy lifestyle, he came across Audibles, he can listen to it here, there, and all that stuff. So I was like, oh, let me give this a shot. And like, it was amazing. I highly recommend it if you're somebody who wants to be a reader, but doesn't have the time to like sit down and actually, physically read. You have time while you do dishes, you have time while you drive, you have time while you like clean the house, do chores and stuff like that. So you have all this time that you could be listening to books. So that's kind of what worked for me. And I do feel like you have to see like what if you're not motivated, like what things are going to motivate you? Another thing, you know, to help motivate you is, and it might be like too much. You might be thinking like, oh, it's a little extreme, but you know, putting post-its around, putting reminders around, adding reminders in your phone, to have a moment of gratitude, or to watch that motivational video, or to, you know, have a check-in with yourself. So you really have to, like, I'll literally put a post-it note. I've been like by my table. It says like, you got this. And it's okay. Like sometimes you just need to kind of have that little reminder for yourself, and put sticky notes around, put your goals board somewhere where you can see it. Write your goals and what you want to do and achieve right in front of you, so you can see it and be motivated, and remind yourself like, what is it that you're working towards. But definitely motivation is key. If you're not motivated and you're still getting your shit done, then that's discipline and consistency for you. But motivation will help you also get excited. And I think motivation like brings out such a positive emotion and excitement. And it really helps you push to get what you want. So definitely think, you know, try using what avenues are around you to get motivated, and see what you can do. Like whether it's, you know, a small task or a big task, see what's going to help you kind of get there and put yourself in that right state of mind. So yeah, that's kind of my little spiel about why motivation is important and why you need motivation every single day. And, you know, stop this unrealistic belief that you're just not a motivated person. Like, I'm just not motivated. I don't like to study. I don't like to do this. No, you can be that person. You can be whatever person you want to be. And in this podcast, we're going to be going over how you can put yourself in that mindset. What are steps that you can do to change how you are now to become how you want to be. You don't have to continue being the person that you are now for the rest of your life. This does not have to be your identity. This does not have to be who you are for the rest of your life. Especially if you're like, you know, people will be like, oh my God, I'm like 30 years old. I'm like, you're so young. But people will be like, you know, I just don't have the drive and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you're only 30. You don't have to be like this for the rest of your life. You have so many years ahead of you, and you can change and you can live a different life, and you can be like someone who I am, that I'm like, okay, yeah, I spent 20 years of my life not motivated, but now at least I know going forward I will be motivated, and I will follow my ambitions. So hope you enjoyed this podcast. Hope it pumped you up for today. And as always, you know, thank you for listening, and do recommend that you follow me on social media. Not recommend, I meant to say please follow me on social media. This is like, I'm not really good at the editing part, so there's not going to be too much that's edited out, so I'm just trying to kind of make it all in one go. So I will fuck up here and there, guys, so just bear with me. But I will leave the link for my YouTube channel and Instagram below, so please follow, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff, and I hope to see you on another episode soon. Thank you for listening, everybody. Bye.